So this is it. This is the list I'd wish I'd had, known about and used from the very beginning, and today I'm sharing it with you. What if I told you that there was a proven method for learning that encompassed all levels, that covers all technical and musical aspects, and was written by the very best pianists and teachers the world has ever seen? Well, today we're going through exactly what this method is, the very specific reason why it works so well, and the practical steps and resources that you can take for the level that you're currently at. So first, what is the method? When we think of a system or a method for learning, we often think of a graded system from like an exam board. And while these can be great for developing certain aspects of your playing and as a musician, they often also leave gaps in our learning. They also don't require us to learn a great deal of material for every grade, and there's often quite a big leap in between the grades, not to mention that not everyone wants to associate their learning and their playing with another exam system. Oftentimes in a syllabus, just one piece is being pulled from a much larger set of pieces by the composer. So the alternative method that I suggest is to visit this set of pieces and is to learn the entire set of pieces. Before we go through the different resources and sets of pieces for each level, here's why this method works. As we look through Bergmüller's 25 easy and progressive studies to see what the benefits of learning a set as a whole might be, see if you can also spot the one big advantage to learning a set as a whole over, say, just choosing one piece out of the set for an exam. We'll go through that one last. Even before we open the book, we already know three things. The first is that we have 25 pieces here. We're going to benefit from learning a lot of material, and that is also going to keep us motivated to finish the set. The second is that we're going to learn from a pianist and composer that's well known and who's lasted through the centuries. These pieces have been tried and tested. And the third is that we're going to benefit from learning pieces that progress in difficulty. These are easy and progressive studies. After taking a look at the music, we can see that these are actually proper pieces. They're not just technical exercises. So we're going to benefit both technically and musically. Learning the set as a whole will also allow you to develop an easy to revisit repertoire of pieces that you can play. I'm sure there are many more benefits, so please do point them out, but the one big advantage to doing the whole set is that the set has been created to develop many different aspects of your playing and your technique. By completing the set, you'll know exactly where your weaknesses lie. For instance, you can't just ignore the double thirds piece because it uses double thirds, and that's where your weakness lies. You have to do the whole set, so it's going to point out to you exactly where you need to focus in your playing. Now onto the practical steps and music. I'm going to go through one set for each category, each of the 4 categories that we're going to go through. And it's important to bear in mind that because they progress in difficulty within the sets, they're not necessarily going to fit neatly into each of our 4 categories. The first category is introductory or early beginner, and a good book to get you going would be Alfred's Basic Adult Piano Course. I'm not particularly wild about the choices here, so I will be launching a book for this category in early 2024. Our next category is the beginner or early intermediate, and my top pick for this category has to be the Bergmüller's 25 easy and progressive studies that we've already mentioned. And the reason being that although they're really great at developing the technical and musical aspects of your playing, they're also just a delight to play, and the set isn't too long. For intermediate to early advanced, it's really hard to miss the presence of Czerny here. A student of Beethoven, he composed hundreds of exercises and pieces for pianists and over 1,000 in total. A big set to learn here would be the Art of Finger Dexterity, a set of 50 serious pieces for the fingers. For the advanced category, my top pick would have to be Chopin's Etudes, Opus 10 and Opus 25. These were dedicated to Franz Liszt, who himself was a student of Czerny. These pieces aren't just fantastic technical displays, but they're also just amazing pieces, a delight to play and to listen to. One of the big issues with learning a lot of music is also forgetting a lot of music. So if you want to learn how to not forget your pieces, click here. And if you want to see the full list with more suggestions of pieces and sets that you can learn, it should appear on screen around about now. If you got value from this video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you over here.